Hello and welcome to this tutorial. I am your teacher Jackson Dirango, a teacher from a school called Amani Primary School, which is in Nyandarua County. In this tutorial, I'm going to take you through how you use Microsoft Teams to do a number of activities. So when you have already downloaded Microsoft Teams and you have created an account and you have signed in, for me, because I already have it in my computer, I'm not going to begin at that. I will begin at the position where you already have it on your computer and you want to begin using it, either whether you are using a laptop or a phone. In this one, I have on this page I have the teams that I have joined. So you might ask, how do you join these teams, or how do you create a team? So for example, to create a team, you come to this. Especially if on this left panel you click on teams, and then it will take you to this page. If you want to see charts or activity and so on, but I'll come to that later, and I'll explain how important that one is. So to join a team, you come to this tab, join or create, and we want to create. I will click on that. For example, if I want to create a team which is a class, like now our schools were issued, or we have what we call institution account. Each school has one. You can be able to create a team which is for your class, just like we have Google Classroom and so on. You can be able to create a team which is a professional learning community. You can also create one for your staff or others. But suppose I want to join or to be in a team with fellow professionals, like now we are doing an inset. So I'll click on this, and then I will give my team a name. For example, Nyandarua Science Inset, like that. Then you give it a description, which is optional. Let me not go into those details of creating a description, but you let people know what the team is all about. Then privacy, there is one which is private, that only team owners can add members. Team owners, basically, to understand, these are like WhatsApp group admins. They are the ones who can add members to the team, and then whether you want it to be public, so that anyone who joins your team or anyone who is in your organization can be able to join. Organization in this case would refer to something like we have emails that we were issued by Teacher Service Commission. So Teacher Service Commission, there is that organization. So everybody in that organization, everybody who is a teacher, everyone who is a teacher can be able to join your team. But because you don't want a team where everybody is going to flood, it's advisable that you use private. So you click on that, and then you just click next, and the team is being created. Then the next step is where you add people to your team. For example, let me see if I can get, let me add this. Catherine Goge is a teacher at Kamande Primary in Olkarau, Nyandarua County. So I click on that, and then you type another email, you click, you type another email, you click, and so on. Then when you are satisfied, you just click add, and you can still add these people even in the future. So you have seen that Catherine Gogi has been added, and she is a member. If you look at this, there is a drop down menu showing that you have other options, that I can make Catherine to be an owner. in essence, and one of the reasons why this is available for Catherine is because we are in the same organization. The email that I have used here is the TSE email, which is Catherine Goge 72 at mwalimu.tse.go.ke, and that's why, because we are in the same organization, she is able, or she has this privilege that I can be able to make her an owner. If there is somebody else I may add who is not in the same organization as I am, for example, Mr. GK, and we are not in the same organization, if I add him to this group, to this team, we'll find that he will only have two options: either make him a member or a guest. So there are privileges which are associated with this, and I'm going to explain that much later, maybe in another tutorial. But basically, that's how you add members to your team, and you just click close, and now we'll be able to see that the team has been created, and here it is. So here you are able to see the posts, you can be able to see the files, you can be able to see so many other things. And so because in this one there isn't anything that we have uploaded, that's why it's just empty. But if you go back to teams, you'll now be able to see it as one of the teams that have been created. Suppose you want to join a team, usually what will happen is you come to the same tab, which is join or create a team, and then you come to this join a team with a code. So the owner of the team will give you a code. Let me demonstrate that. For example, I have this team which is called Central Region Remote Learning Methodologies. If I click on that, then I come to the settings. I want to show you that. Manage team. I come to settings. There is a code that I can get from here, this one. So if I copy this code and then I give to members, then those members come to this point. Members come to this point, and then they enter that code. The moment you enter the code, for example, just that, the moment you enter the code, then you click on join team, you'll be able to join that team, and that is basically how you are able to join the team. Now, let's say you have already formed the team. You have already formed the teams like this one, and you want to organize a meeting. That's the next thing that I would like us to look at. How do you organize a meeting? There are two methods, but basically both of them will lead you to the same thing. The first one is where you come to this left panel here, and there is a tab written calendar. You click on that. When you click on calendar, it opens a calendar for you, and here is where you select the day when you want to hold the meeting. If you look at this on the vertical panel here on this side, these are hours, or this is time. This is time up to midnight. So if I click here, I will be organizing a meeting which will happen on Friday at 16 hours. So basically that's one method, but when you click on it, it is going to bring you here, and actually you can see that the meeting will be on 29th at 16 hours. Then you can be able to change the other things. The other method is where you are still in the team. When you are still in the team, you come to this tab, and if you want to hold the meeting instantly, you can just click on this. When you click on this, it will take you to the meeting panel, where you can just write the title of the meeting, or the agenda of the meeting basically, or who are the members who are meeting. For example, if it was Nyandarua, Nyandarua insert, science insert, it would be there. You type that, then you just click join, and then it will give you when you click join, it will give you that you are now already in the meeting, and it gives you an option to copy the meeting link, which you now use to invite other people, or you add participants, maybe using the emails and so on. So you'll now be able to see that you are in the meeting and you are waiting for others to join you. So that's one method if you want to form a meeting or to organize a meeting which is happening instantly. But suppose you want to schedule a meeting, you click on this, and the drop down menu gives you the same option we saw here, and here you also schedule a meeting. In scheduling a meeting, now this one is also going to take you to like the calendar we saw. So I click on that, and you see it has brought us the same page that we saw when you used the calendar. But here the difference is that you can be able to change the date also, and you can also be able to change the times. Let's give our meeting a title, and I say Nyandarua Science Insert. You can add the required attendees, but that one is optional. Here you add the attendees using their emails, and let's say I want the meeting to happen on, so I click on this, it will reveal a calendar. I want the meeting to happen on Saturday. What time will it be? I click on that, and I'm able to select the time. It will happen at 8 a.m. Will it end the same day? Yes. What time will it end? Maybe at 10 a.m. So if I click at 10 a.m., it is showing you that the meeting will take 2 hours. So you click on that, it will be 2 hours. Do you want this meeting to repeat? You can select that. For example, like now we have been having the current timetable which we are for example using. For example, let's say you have a meeting every day for the next 3 days or so, and the meeting will be taking place at the same time. You can be able to extend this and say that this should happen or should repeat daily or should repeat weekly on the same on that means the next meeting will happen after a week, and so on. So that is basically what it means. Now when you have set all that, these ones are additional details which are not a must. You can also type the details for this meeting if you so wish, like what is the meeting all about and so on. So once you are through with that, you come to send and you click send. So that means now the meeting is ready. Earlier on, I did mention that I'm going to mention something which is important as far as these tabs on the left panel are concerned. If you organize a meeting and you have or you are in the same team with some certain members, the members of that team can be able to see the meeting that has been scheduled. And if the meeting is actually in progress, if they come to activity or they come to chat, they will be able to see the meeting that is happening at that moment. For example, you can see earlier on in the day I had a meeting, and when I come to chat, I can see the chat that happened during that meeting, and you see that this link is still active. The link for that meeting is still active, which means if I click this tab join and that meeting is happening at the moment, I will directly be able to join the meeting. So and that now becomes an advantage because sometimes you don't have to be given the link You don't have to be given the link. You will still be able to join the meeting when you open your Microsoft Teams app. So let's come back to this meeting which we have scheduled, because we have not finished with it. Now in this meeting, if you click anywhere on this blue highlight or these three dots here, it gives you more options, and you click on view meeting details. When you click on view meeting details, it is going to open something else here, which I'm going to show you some of the things that happen. One is that you can be able to cancel that meeting. You can cancel the meeting. You can also copy the link. And this link which you copy is the link that you are going to paste, for example, on WhatsApp or on any other platform that you want members to access. So you copy the link, and when you copy the link, we usually get a very long link, and I'm going to show you some tricks on how you can shorten the link shortly. I click on that browser, and as it opens, we look at some other things. You have copied the link, you are waiting to paste it. The other thing that is very important here is meeting options. This one, sorry for that, that was the browser which is opening. Meeting options. What is important about this? I want us to look at that. When you click on it, it is going to open through a browser. It might ask you which browser to use, but if you have set a certain browser as your default browser, like now I use Opera Mini most of the times, so it directly opens that tab using this link, or this browser, that is. So when the meeting options is open, it's going to reveal some settings which you can change. In this one, who can bypass the lobby? What do we mean by lobby? You must have noted that when you click a link that you are given, you click a link, it is going to tell you that, and you are actually joining the meeting, and you are waiting to join the meeting. You are told, we will let people in the meeting know that you are waiting to join. And so somebody just looks at the attendance and sees you waiting in the lobby and admits you. But if you want to avoid that trouble as the organizer, because you'll have to keep clicking the link, when clicking the tab to admit the members into the meeting, you can come to this and you say you want everyone to be able to access the meeting or to join the meeting without you having to admit them. People in my organization now would be like the same email that I'm using, the TSE email, and all the other people I have invited in the meeting are using the TSE email. So those ones will be able to join, either people in my organization or trusted organizations, and also guests. If you want the people in your organization and guests, you can still click on that, or people in my organization only, or only me. But of course you cannot be only you in the meeting, so you click on everyone. So when the moment they click the link, they will be able to just come into the meeting direct. Okay, after you have changed that, do you want to hear a sound that you announce when callers join or leave? Every time somebody joins or leaves, there is a clicking sound, like an alarm to tell you that somebody has joined. Do you want that? You click either yes or no. Who can present? Like you may have been in a meeting and you realized that everybody wants to show their screen. Sometimes that one throws out the person who is actually supposed to be presenting their screen. And if you are holding a large meeting where you have so many people and they are disturbing, you can actually come and put specific people. When you put specific people who are going to join, it may take you back to remember what you wrote here. The people you require to attend. They must be the people that you have their emails. When you add their emails there, those are the people whom you are going to add here. So you type their emails. You can also search. But if you had written their emails, or you had typed their emails here as attendees, then you are sure that those participants will appear here. So you choose the specific people who can present. But if you want everybody to be able to present their screen, you just let it remain like that. At other times, you are going to have a meeting where everybody has their mic on, and even when you try to tell the members to disable their mics, they don't. So in your meeting options, you come and turn this off. If you also don't want to see their cameras, you also do that. So doesn't matter what they will do, they will not be able to access the mic. So what happens in this one when the meeting is in progress? When the meeting is in progress, you will now ask members, for example, where you want members to participate, you ask them to raise their virtual hand, which is available on the reactions. So when they raise up their hand, you particularly enable that person to speak. There is a way you enable the mic when the meeting is in progress. But basically that is how you disallow the mic and the camera for the attendees. Allow reactions. This is now also where we have the virtual hand, raise up your hand, clap, which is called applause. You show the heart sign saying that I love what you have said, thumbs up, and so on. Captions, this is when the meeting is in progress. When somebody is speaking, whatever he is saying is written on the screen, and so that one would help the people who have hearing impairment. And so once you have made all those changes, you just click save, and the meeting options are saved. So that means now basically when these people will be joining that meeting, they will join that meeting with those specifications. So let me join this meeting and you see some of those things which I'm talking about. So these are the reactions. This one, allow reactions, this one. So here it is. So when you click on it, you can see there is raise your hand, surprised, you laugh, applause. So that means when somebody has saying something good, you don't have to clap your physical hands. You use that, laugh, and like, or thumbs up. Breakout rooms. This happens when you want to divide the people you have in the meeting. You want to put them in different groups to go and discuss something. People, this is where you are able to see the people who are attending the meeting, and you can actually be able to mute their mic and so on. When you click on a person, on an attendant who is in a meeting, when you click, you are able to see several options. Chats, this is where we text, and everybody in the meeting can see what you have written. In this one more, you also get meeting options in this. Meeting info and so on, device health and so on. Meeting options is there. Sometimes people will turn on their cameras, but you don't want to see what they are showing, so you just turn off the incoming video. In the turning off incoming video, in a way you are also saving your own paddles and so on. You can also start recording, and that only happens when you are the organizer of the meeting. If you are attending a meeting and you click on this more, this one will not be available for you. It's written there, but it will be inactive like this one, because you are not the organizer of the meeting. So if you are the organizer of the meeting, you are able to see that option to start the recording. You can turn captions on. This one is now when I'm speaking. You can actually be able to see what I am seeing, and it is loading here. Good. Let me turn that off. Captions. So there are several options you get on that if you want to share and so on. Suppose you have come to the end of the meeting and you want everybody to leave the meeting. If you click on this, you will leave the meeting alone and you will leave others in the meeting. But if you want everybody to be out of the meeting, you come to this drop down menu and you click Add Meeting. That will add the meeting for everyone, and they will have left the meeting. And basically, that's how that pin functions. When it comes to organization, you are going to realize that different organizations will give you different privileges. Like now here, I have the Teacher Service Commission and I have Teacher Service Commission. So you see, in one I am a guest, but in the other one I am a member. I am a member, and when I am in this one, there are some options that are available for me which are not available for me when I am using this, like breakout rooms and so on. So basically that's something to do with Microsoft Teams and how you use it. You can be able to access so many things, which I'm also going to explain in subsequent tutorials. Thank you so much. I wish you well. You can subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, to help me improve on what I am doing. Thank you so much. I am your teacher, Teacher Jackson.